Well, hello and welcome to our next Q&A. Hello, Mupple fans. Okay, we'll go ahead and start with KSKC1234. Can you show us how to make the t-shirt rug? Yes, I will do that probably in the next couple of weeks. Show you how to make that. It's really fun how you do that with the leftover t-shirt pieces that I have. So we'll do that next week. Do you want to read the next one?
Family is everything. Those kitties are precious. Do you have a big animal crate?
They are precious, and the mom's moved them. I haven't found them yet. But I do have a big animal crate, and I have a trap that I can catch them in. And then I have a crate that I can carry them around in when I take them to the pound. Not the pound, but the animal place where they fix them and bring them back. So that's a good question. Okay, Amanda McDonough, okay. Maybe have a box with food in it, because I was asking how we're going to catch that mama cat. She's a tough one. Maybe have a box with food in it and shut the lid when mama cat goes into it to eat. She sure is a wild one. I wouldn't like to just pick her up. I did that once. She was sleeping in the front, and so I went and got the cage, got it all ready, and I put gloves on. And then I reached down and picked her up. Boy, she was quick. Even with gloves on, she scratched me several times. And boy, she was quick. I almost got her in the cage. But boy, I don't know how she was so quick. But couldn't quite. I actually put her in the cage. She jumped out so fast. But boy, I got scratched up. So I'll have to put...
She knows all the games.
She knows all the games. She's a tough one. And then, you know, try and catch her with that cat trap.
You know, you could move towards her to shut the lid, and she'd be disappeared.
Yeah, so she's fast. I've caught her a few times in the trap, but I didn't know the back opened up, and she would just get out. And I thought, how'd she get out? And says, oh, there's a rare. You have to put this wire in the back, yeah, because that's how you get them out. So you don't get scratched. You get them out the back entrance, the back door. And then once I figured that out, she'd already figured out that she can't.
How do they ever fix them if they're so mean?
I don't know how they do it. Just put them to sleep. I don't know if they shoot a tranquilizer. Stun gun or what they do. Okay, Kimberly Niven. Of all the jobs you've ever had, and if you ever ended up working all these years, what would be your career of choice if you could go back and do it now? Good question. I've always worked at home, and I don't know what I would never want to go and work, because I've always been free to just... Raise
your children,
yeah,
grandchildren.
When you work at home, your time's your time, and you get to adjust it your way.
And you use your time wisely.
Yeah, and so do you.
Thank you.
And so I would never, it would drive me crazy to be
on the clock.
Because I've tied flies, I've sewn shirts in women's collars, I've sewed changing pads.
I did flies on.
Yeah, I did flies. I mean, taught preschool.
Flies on shorts, you know, men's shorts.
Oh yeah, the fly. Yeah, I thought you meant the fisherman's flies. Yeah, and I did that before we were married. I did the front left fly, they call it, on men's shorts, and tying baby nylon headband bows. I just find stuff to make money, and I just like to have that free time, my time to adjust things my way. And then that way, I don't know, I just like it a lot better. That way I'm not tied to a certain time frame.
I have one story. Remember you up on 4100 South, there's a sewing plant there, and he had to take a test. And didn't he say you finished the test faster than anybody has ever? And wasn't your answer, I had to get home in a hurry, that's why.
I was in a hurry, so I did that fast. I had to pick up 3 little pegs and put them 3 at a time and put them in this little container. And he says, wow, you were fast. I go, well, I'm in a hurry. I've got to get this done so I can get moving. You know, so I work good under pressure. If I need to get something done, I'll get it done. But I don't like being in a time frame. I mean, you know, where I have to show up at a certain job.
I like
you
the
know?
next one.
Okay, what's the next
Sandy
one?
Leonard, I can see Joe's confidence growing making bread. Good job. What's next?
Yeah, what's next? And you were pretty confident. Well, first we had to do the cake, and you weren't as confident. And then when we were doing the cake. The brownies.
Oh, yeah.
It was the first thing we had to do. And then the cake, you were quite confident. You were just say, I know how to level out this flour. You just said, I know right where the measuring cups
No, but
are.
when I was helping
Yeah.
I was helping Amber make cookies. And,
when I was
she had
gone?
to do the measuring, and I had to show her how you don't have the round side of the knife down.
You have the straight part.
Yeah, and I showed her that, and she was impressed.
She was
that I
impressed,
knew
yeah.
that.
And I don't know what would be next. I was thinking of having you make some ice cream
Or some
he's already
divinity or fudge.
Oh, see this he's leaning towards the stuff he wants to eat. Yeah, he loves divinity, and that's
We didn't have it last Christmas.
we didn't. I make it every year, and you get lazy. You think, I don't want to do it, but it really is simple. Maybe we'll do
Yeah, she
divinity.
just had 30-something jammies to sew by Christmas.
Oh, and I've got the material today. Maybe I should show it to him now.
If you want.
All right, I'll show it to him now. Hold that. It's I've only got some of it. It's going to come in pieces, but I'll show you. It's pretty cute. This is the Jammies material.
It's kind of like
It's got a camper,
summer. Yeah, it's kind of up in the mountains.
a
There's
camper, and a
trees on
tent,
it.
some slides and stuff. But look at the colors, and tell me what T-shirts would look good with it. There's yellow in the fire, a little bit of yellow.
Well, any
Right
of these,
here.
I wouldn't do pink because pink's more girlish.
More girlish.
But the blue, the light blue,
So we'll let you guys vote on what
light
color
blue
T-shirts.
or dark green or dark blue.
Yeah, we got the sky blue, dark blue, orange, brown. As you can see yellow there. We haven't used yellow for T-shirts yet. Tell me if you think that would be good.
Yeah, we've used red
So
before.
whatever you guys decide.
Because if
I
we
think
do
I'm
red,
gonna-
we'll just dig out our old ones from last year.
Yeah, that never works because there's going to be somebody that'll forget their shirt. And then
Yeah.
there's one without the shirt. And then you wonder, why didn't that person have their shirt? Then they feel bad. So I just buy them. And so you guys are going to vote what color T-shirt we want, what we're going to use this year. So the options are yellow, brown, orange, blue, sky blue, dark blue. Is that all of them?
Yeah.
Did I say yellow? But the yellow might not work. Anyway, you guys decide. Okay. Carolina Girl 76. Great job, Papa. That's about what you did. What were you making again?
I don't know, but she's asking
cake.
about freezer jam.
Was that a freezer jam? Yes, it was. And do you have a good freezer jam recipe? Yes, I just do what's in the box, the Sure gel that you buy for freezer jam, and all you do is just squish up the berries. It tells you how many and how much sugar. Put the pectin in it, dissolve the pectin, and then just follow that recipe. And I do have a video where I did do the freezer jam, and I'll post that right here so that you can see that recipe. And once you have freezer jam,
You'll never go back.
You'll never go back.
Yeah.
That's right. Maybe get Papa O to make some freezer jam. Okay. Yeah, so that's a really good question, and we just love freezer jam. And I've tried raspberry, but the grandkids like that strawberry jam.
I have seen them come to dinner on Sunday. They grab one of your rolls,
The
put
rolls?
butter on it, and they grab the freezer jam.
Yeah.
And they eat that before the sketty.
Yeah, they pile that jam on there. It says, you want some bread with that jam? And they like the sketty. Those two things are stuck on the rolls with the jam. And I've been out for a while. I thought, well, let's use up the raspberry jam first, but they want the strawberry. And I said, well, it's on sale, so let's do it. So they like the sketty and the jam. Okay. And fruit cup too. They like that. Okay, what?
Bella.
Bella. Okay.
Mama, do I just buy the album of yours on iTunes? And where do I listen to it after I buy it? Can I listen to it every day on iTunes? Can I
Yes.
answer that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. When you buy it on iTunes, you usually download it to some device. Like if you have a tablet or some kind of phone, they're all set up so you can download it right to your device. But if that's not convenient, you would have to do iTunes on either a computer on your desk or another tablet.
Mm-hmm.
But in any case, iTunes is always an app that you can bring up on something, whether it's on your computer at home or whether it's on your device, and you can play it on there
anytime you want. And she,
but I bought her stuff, and I downloaded it so that it's actually on my iPhone,
and you can listen to it anytime you want.
and I don't have to bother to bring up iTunes.
Keep bringing up iTunes. And she did go ahead and buy the album, and she just listens to it anytime she wants. And it's called Pollyanna. My singing name is Pollyanna because that's what my mother used to call me when I was little. And I thought that'd be a fun singing name, Pollyanna. So and it's under the album of Million to One, and that's how you can find my songs. Thank you.
What is there, about 8 of them on there or something?
I think 10.
10.
And I do have some more songs, and I'll have to get those onto iTunes next too. Maybe see if you guys like the new ones or not. I'll have to start playing them. But I didn't have them professionally done this time. Last time it cost me like $5,000, and I think technology is so different now, and so I just had we just recorded it at my sister's house, my sister Sherry, and I think they sound just fine. So
Yep, she's in Texas.
So
now.
she's in Texas now, but I was able to get, I think, 6 of them done before she left. I went over to her house to record a song, and she goes, "Guess what? We're leaving for Texas." I go, "Oh, okay." So at least I got done the ones I did, and maybe I'll just play them with my guitar or something. I don't know, but I'll get those on iTunes too. And then let me know if you guys like them. I'll tell you which ones they are, maybe at our next Q&A or something.
Good.
Okay, Sheena Marie. Why did he put gloves on while holding the salamander? I couldn't hear it.
Couldn't.
I couldn't hear
Oh,
it.
couldn't hear. I thought I couldn't bear it. Okay.
When we went to the Bean Museum, the guy was showing us this salamander, and he showed us a cockroach and he showed us a snake with his bare hands, and then when he got the salamander out, he put these gloves on, you know, the latex gloves that doctors wear. And as he was walking by, I said, why'd you put gloves on? And he said because
bacteria, certain kind of bacteria.
the oils from our hands clog the salamander's pores, and his skin's real sensitive.
Wow.
And he could get really sick from the bare hands.
The guy that was holding them?
Yes, the guy that was holding them. And since they hold the salamander several times a day, showing these shows to the kids, the salamander could get really sick.
Oh,
so
I
they
thought you
have
meant
to.
the guy.
No, the guy. I thought that too. I thought, oh, you're putting them on to protect you, but he's putting the gloves on to protect the salamander, because it has such sensitive skin.
Wait, salamander, a spider? A snake?
It's like a lizard type thing.
Oh.
You know. But that was why. But that thanks for asking that. But that is why. Okay, why don't you read the next? We got one more here. Yeah, go
Last
ahead.
one.
Uh-huh.
Where do you get gluten?
Bella, that was way fun.
Oh, that was way fun. I need one of those bread makers.
Oh, you made bread last time. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yummy. Papa O did great.
You did do great. And the bread turned out really good. And she wants to know where she gets the gluten, and do I buy it by the pound? Love you too. Thank you, Bella. And Bella.
But isn't gluten what they have in milk? And that's why some people are milk intolerant?
No, milk has casein in it. It's similar to gluten. But gluten helps hold the bread together, especially wheat bread, because wheat is a little tougher to hold together, so it's not all crumbly. So I just add that. But I get it at Winco, and there's a place called Kneaders. Kneaders, yeah. And it's just a specialty store, but Winco's probably the most well-known.
I never heard of it.
Winco? Well, because you don't shop. You're not a shop. I go do the grocery shopping. So that's where I get it from. And I just buy it in a little bag, but you can buy it. Sometimes they have it in the big barrels, and you can buy the barrels. Okay, but I'm excited about getting the Christmas jammies done. Somebody was asking how long it takes me. I think that's questions for next week. And I did wait 1 year till Christmas Eve to sew them. I already had them cut out, all ready to go, and I procrastinated, and I had to sew them Christmas Eve. I was up till 6 a.m. in the morning. I thought, I got to get these done. I have to. I cannot disappoint the kids. And we got them done. Okay, we'll go ahead and close with a couple of quotes. Papa wasn't too impressed with that. You're waiting to see what quote?
No, I was choosing one.
Okay.
What was the quote you just did?
I didn't do a quote yet.
Oh.
I was just telling how I get the jammies done. Okay, go ahead and read a quote.
I've been through it. I lived through it, each one of
You
them.
lived it.
I was in bed. Okay, I'm going to read two of them.
Oh, okay.
Tony Robbins. If you do what you've always done, you'll get what you've always gotten.
It's true.
In other words, you got to change something in your life if you want.
And then you're surprised that nothing's changed because, wow, why is my life the same?
And here's the second one. Dreaming, after all, is a form of planning.
It's true.
Very
You dream it before you actually do it.
Yep.
Okay, and I'll read one here. Life is what we make it. Always has been, always will be. Grandma Moses. She said that. Was there really a Grandma Moses?
Well, sure.
Who was she? Who is Grandma Moses? I've heard of her a lot, but I don't know if it's a fictional character. But apparently there's a quote here from her.
Okay, it's coming up right now.
We're going to Google.
Grandma Moses.
Grandma Moses. Let's see what she says. See what Google says about Grandma Moses. Do you guys know if she's fictional or if she was really a person?
Well, sure she was.
How about Grandma
Okay, here she is.
Rosie? Okay, let's hear about her.
American folk artist. So she drew all these pictures.
So she's real. Bring one up and show them Grandma Moses. Or should I post it?
The picture?
On the video.
Well.
I can post. That's not Grandma Moses. That's just
Oh,
scenery.
I thought you wanted to. No, that's a picture she made.
Oh, she's an artist.
Yeah.
Oh. Grandma
Folk.
Moses.
She's a folk artist.
A folk artist.
Yeah.
Folk artist.
Known by, Anna Moses, known by her nickname Grandma Moses, was an American folk artist. She began painting in earnest at the age of 78. So she started painting.
Started at 78. Oh, okay.
And she's often quoted as an example of an individual who successfully began a career in the arts at an advanced stage.
Wow. So there really is Grandma Moses. What do you know? Well, make sure you comment below what color t-shirts you want the jammies to be, to go with the jammies, and the majority will win. And we haven't done yellow yet. But I don't know if it'll look good.
The majority will win.
The majority is the color that I will choose for the t-shirts. Okay. Thanks for liking, commenting, and subscribing. And remember to look for the rose. And we'll see what tomorrow brings. And good night.
I thought you were going to make something rhyme with that. Look for the rose.
No. Put a pickle on your nose.